Welcome back to Instables, everyone. So I'm going to go with you guys on the S&P 500. Again, this is the SPY. I'm going to go over the daily chart with you guys. Again, we do have Fed minutes coming up this Wednesday, so we're going to have momentum leading into that. What exactly are we looking for here on the SPY to have either a reversal or continue on lower? What exact levels are we looking to see if we can bounce off of if we do continue on lower? Now, before we jump into this, all I ask in return is you smash that like button. And if you do not want to miss any of our market updates or our potential breakouts that I mentioned throughout the week, hit subscribe. And if you guys are day traders or you guys are looking for intraday perspective breakouts all throughout the week, go to instables.com in the description below, and only for $15 a month, you guys will never miss a breakout alert today again. So let's jump into this one. So jumping into the daily chart, as you guys can see, we have a rejection on our 20-day moving average as we were leading into Powell. And as you guys can see, as Powell spoke, we were not sure exactly where we were going to be heading next. We did mention that we had a momentum candle on the downside, so we did have to be careful. And as you guys can see, we did continue on lower. And then now, as you guys can see, we are bouncing back to see if we can bounce back over our 20, or are we going to continue on with that rejection since we do still have our 20 below our 50 with, again, a lot of bearish momentum. We are looking to see if we can break out of this again because we do have our bullish divergence that did play out and did give us this bounce, because again, we do have our lower lows on our price action here as we had higher lows on our RSI showing us that reverse in momentum. So again, we did get this bounce, but we got that rejection below our 20. So if we're going to be looking for that pressure, we're going to look at the MACD here. As you guys can see, we have our EMA lines that are crossing up still below the median of MACD, which I would assume, since we do have white shaded lines coming in, that we would need a possible increase in buy pressure to get a possible small increase in buy pressure, get those white shaded lines coming in for that increase in buy pressure to break above our previous buy pressure point to make sure we do get that confirmation on that continuation on higher. So that's what we would be looking for as far as a continuation. Again, a lot of people were curious on Friday if they saw something different than they did throughout the whole week because we closed green, or if they were just seeing things. And the answer is yes, you did see something. As you guys can see, we have our EMA line that is now pointing up. On Thursday, we did not have that happen. We were pointing down as a possible curl down for a continuation on lower. Now we are pointing up as a possible continuation on higher, as a possible signal of forming a bottom. So we're going to keep an eye on this to see if we do continue to try to form a bottom, or if we do continue on lower. Again, we do have our pre-pandemic level here at 340 that we will be looking to see if we can bounce off of if we do continue on below our lows that we have of the year here at 362. So we're going to be careful as far as playing to the downside, but as far as playing to the upside, again, we did break over our 380 level. We're going to need to see if we do get rejected at 380 to see if we're going to get stronger pressure to the downside, in my opinion, and get rejected on our 20 as a possible continuation on lower if you are playing to the downside. But as far as playing to the upside, I definitely would still wait for confirmation playing to the upside. So we have bullish divergence that are playing out as a possible reversal in momentum, and to see if we can continue on with that momentum. We have our EMA line also on our MACD pointing up to see if we can form a bottom. And our last indicator that we have been watching again is the dollar. Again, the dollar has an ascending triangle. We are currently respecting our 20-day moving average on the dollar, so I definitely would be careful. Again, the higher the dollar goes, the more pressure to the downside the market gets. However, if we do get a strong rejection on the upper end of our ascending wedge and we do break down below this, which is why a lot of people are curious if the market has a bottom coming, because if we get that rejection and we do continue on lower, then we could get that pressure that a lot of people are looking for to possibly have that bounce. And again, also looking at our bearish divergence that are possibly playing out here, again, getting overbought into lower highs here on our RSI. Again, this is our relative strength on the dollar, showing us those possible bearish divergence as we are getting higher highs here on our price action, showing us that possible reversal momentum. And again, a lot of people are assuming that that possible reversal on momentum will be coming if we do get rejected on the upper end of our ascending triangle, getting that rejection, confirming if we do drop down below our ascending triangle to possibly get that momentum to the downside on the dollar, to possibly have a cool down for the stock market to rally. So that's why a lot of people are looking for a possible bottom that could be forming if we do continue on with that pressure to the downside on the dollar. And if we do continue on higher with the dollar, then we could get overextended and even drop down below that ascending triangle. So we're going to be careful, making sure we do get confirmation for swings and longs. But as far as intraday, again, you guys know where to go. Go to instables.com in the description below. Again, if you guys did see major breakouts, for example, with contraceptive plays this week, if you guys did see those major penny stocks that ran, we mentioned any volatile breakout that is worth looking at throughout the day in the Instables room. And again, all of you Instables that come over every single day and support the channel, again, the market has been very choppy, but again, still very nice breakouts throughout the week in the Instables room. We will continue to take what the market gives. I hope you guys enjoyed your 3-day weekend. Happy 4th of July. And again, if you guys do like this video, it does help the channel grow, and I do appreciate it very much. And again, God bless you all, and I'll see you guys in pre-market.